Theoden Sema from Independent Media. Mr. Mbalula, what do you make of criticism that there's selective application of the step-aside rule when it comes to censoring?
There's no such a thing as selective application of step-aside rule. Step-aside deals with everyone. Once you appear in court, the step-aside rule will apply. You are arrested, step-aside rule will apply. Here in the ANC, when last did you see people supporting each other like Casey and Jojo go into court with ANC t-shirts? Doesn't apply anymore. You get arrested, you stand on your own. Step-aside rule applies. Those who vulgarize things shamelessly will say that, no, the step-aside rule doesn't apply to Senzo. President have put Senzo aside with immediate effect. Argue the question of how that has happened, but aside. We've got an acting minister who's chairing the meeting here, inside. And I've explained to you, and I'm repeating it again, that Senzo will not step aside in relation to the ANC as an elected member. And he's got an opportunity now, in terms of the Audi principle, to also state the side of the story, of his story. Now, once we listen to that, it is also evaluated in terms of facts by a competent, independent judge and a panel, judicial commission, like the president have appointed. Then we can pass judgment. Let's allow the process to follow. This is what all South Africans look forward to. And then even ourselves, we're looking forward to that. So the principles of our jurisprudence allow that somebody's story must also be listened to. And if there's any wrongdoing on him and all of that, the ANC, in terms of its renewal process, things kick in. There are many ANC leaders and members who are on a step aside, who have appeared in courts, who have been arrested. We are the only party in South Africa that practices things even beyond the jurisprudence. Even Makashule failed to challenge the step-aside rule. It was affirmed by the Constitutional Court that there is nothing unconstitutional about the step-aside rule because it is entrenched in the ANC Constitution itself. So there is nothing like selective justice and at the same time selective application of the rule of step-aside on ANC members. There is nothing like that. If you are arrested, you appear before the courts, even before you appear before the courts, once you are arrested, you step aside. So there are many members of the ANC who have actually been affected by this rule. Nobody else. All political parties in this country, you get arrested, you still stay on as a member. They only apply presumption of innocence. They don't apply other rules. The ANC, presumption of innocence, but over and above that, in terms of our constitution, we implement the step-aside rule for members of the ANC who are facing challenges of being chased by law enforcement.
ENCA? Mr. Comment about the MCA. In Poland yesterday, your president was there. Some of the issues that were raised by the branches and the region are long-standing in terms of rebuilding the party in the Western Cape. Why is it difficult to get this task off the ground? And if the reports you are getting across all 6 regions that you need to intervene, would you do that as the ANC?
We are here for that. Reports are being presented inside now as I'm speaking to you. Tomorrow we will meet and process decisions of what must happen in terms of the reports that come from the regions. We will. There are a number of things which I don't want to. We will give you a feedback about the outcome of that NWC. and the interventions we are going to make in the Eastern Cape. So there is definitely going to be action on issues that are raised to strengthen the African National Congress in the Western Cape.
That's a good question. Sophie would like to know if the meetings of the former liberation movements will continue.
The former liberation movement week is this coming week, and it's a big weekend. All the former liberation movements will be here. As you know that we are chairing the former liberation movements as the ANC. All presidents of MPLA, SWAPO, Chama Chama Pendus, ZANU-PF, African National Congress, Frelimo will be here. And the Secretary Generals will also be here, followed by the party leagues will all be here, and then to chart the way forward. So this coming weekend, i-weekend enkulu ke le kuthi singumbutho wesizwe olwela inguqu nedabi eMzantsi Afrika. So all liberation movements, not former, liberation movements will be here in Southern Africa. And also there will be other sister parties all over Africa, Algeria and so on, will be here to attend the former liberation movement's political